Welcome everyone. Today we're going to show you another neat fire starter trick. And this is do-it-yourself charcoal paper. You might be wondering what the heck this thing is. Well, if you can barely read across there, this used to be an ALTOIDS tin. And inside we have our precious fire starting charcoal paper. And basically what we've done is we've taken a cotton t-shirt and we've turned it into an instant fire starting machine. So this is the very end of our process. Let's go ahead, travel back in time and show you how it's done. So all we need to make our chart paper is a couple of things we can find laying around the house. First, you need a 100% cotton t-shirt. Yes, it needs to be 100% cotton, otherwise this won't work. Next, you need an ALTOIDS tin. And all I did to this tin is I just poked a little hole at the end of it. What I did was I placed a screwdriver on the tip and I just kind of gently hammered until it poked a hole through there. Lastly, you need a scissors. So we'll go ahead, cut up our t-shirt, and we'll place small little strips inside. Alright, so now that we've cut our cloth, all we have to do is place it inside our ALTOIDS tin. You want to make sure when you're cutting a cloth that they're slightly smaller than the length and width of your tin, so that way they can lay flat and not kind of fold up on those edges. Additionally, you don't want to overfill your ALTOIDS tin. So once you have all these resting inside, you can go ahead, close the lid. Next, what we'll do is we'll place this directly into our fire. As we place it in our fire, the cloth will be protected from the direct heat or flames, and so that way it'll just slowly burn inside without ever actually catching fire. The small hole in the side, it's very important, allows all the gas or vapors to escape during that process. And what's left is our chart paper. So let's go ahead, set this in our fire, and cook it for probably anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes. Now that we have our fire going, we're going to go ahead and take our ALTOIDS tin and we're going to try to place it as close as we can to the center where those hot coals are. We'll go ahead, let that get nice and hot, cook for anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes, depending however long it takes, and then we'll let the fire die down, extinguish it, let the ALTOIDS tin cool, and check out what's inside. Alright, so about enough time has passed for our ALTOIDS tin, so I'm going to go ahead and use a stick and some tongs to go ahead and kind of brush it aside and pull it out of the fire. Now be very careful because this tin is still going to be very hot. And you don't want to hurt yourself. So using the tongs, grab this here and set it out. You should know it's done because your hole, see here, should no longer have any smoke coming out of it. And you can see our ALTOIDS can's taking a bit of a beating, but it's a good sign. We'll go ahead and wait for this to cool, pop it open, and see what's inside. So, we've allowed our charcoal tin plenty of time to cool. We'll go ahead and pop it open and see how it looks. Here we are. Tilt it over there. So, what you should have is some very thin pieces of solid black looking paper. Should be very brittle, almost kind of tear to the touch, which is okay. That means you know it worked. And essentially what you can do is then you can kind of break these into smaller pieces and use for fire starters. Now, how do we use these? Essentially, all you'll need to do from this point on is to lay a piece of this char cloth, say, at the base of your fire or your tinder barrel, and if you land a spark onto this char cloth, that tiny little bit of heat is all this needs to go up in flame. This has essentially become, instant light charcoal, similar, however, just being this thin layer of cotton. It won't last as long or produce as much heat, but landing a spark on these charcoal sheets should be enough for you to transfer over to your tinder bundle and go ahead and start a fire.